Hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung choreography, pero tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. Pero thank you so much once again. Mayward Malaysia, Mayward Japan. Nailea, I love you too. All right. Nasa ASAP siya. Yes, I'll be on ASAP this Sunday. But someone who I really want to see, or some people I really want to see on ASAP consistently all the time are all 9 members of Ben and Ben. And we're going to continue that interview right now. So, mga pamilya, panoorin ba natin to? Haha. Again,
Yeah.
getting to talk to you guys is completely different from what you can see on stage or in music videos because um I also love your music. Pero you guys all have such good hearts and such warm hearts. And that's not always, how do I say this? Fun if you're in an industry like this one. A lot of people can take advantage of that. When you live with your hearts on your sleeves, uh, not everyone is a fan of that, of when people express their own truth. So para sa inyo, was there ever a time, anyone can answer here, I'll just throw it out, where you came face to face with the dark side ng show business industry? Because you guys are part of the light. Oh, Star Wars. Hindi ko alam kung Star Wars fans kayo. Pero yun nga.
Dark side.
Pero yun, have you experienced that?
Dark side. Well,
Mm.
I I I I think my answer to that is we've definitely been through a lot. I think that's
Mm.
all. That's regardless if it's dark side or light side or ano.
Mm.
Parang I think ano the band has been through a lot in the past years. Like um kahit sa hindi lang sa hindi lang sa media aspect of it, but even down to our very first shows, like we've
Mm.
experienced it all. As in like we played shows na parang ang sabi sa amin 9 p.m. yung tugtog pero fake
Oh.
news pala 2 a.m. pala yung tugtugan.
Wow.
Tapos we've played shows na ano to sa parang ang daming tao pero parang walang nakikinig. And that's
Mm.
okay. I mean, and even down to like basta parang we've experienced a lot of things together. And the thing is whether it's dark side or light side because people can change, but then what's important is after you've seen it all, what are you after all of that? And I think as a band, it just drew us closer to one another. And I think that's always been kakahapon nga sinasabi ni Paolo sa amin parang kaming alam mo si Captain Planet yung parang pagka hindi sila magkakasama yung may rings sila na tapos parang medyo olat siya pero
Oh.
magkakasama sila biglang lumalabas si Captain
All the
Planet
powers combined.
Avengers assemble.
parang kaming
Oh.
ganon na we've always um, had each other's backs, regardless of what we've been through. So I think that's also the reason why we were able to keep our being like this, of like,
Mhm.
always just being honest, genuine. Because we got each other then in terms of like, hey, don't lose yourself. Or parang, hey,
Mm.
parang, ano to, um, I'm in a really dark place right now. Can you guys help me out? Ganon. So parang we've always been like that to each other. And so it also helped a lot in kind of preserving that being genuine and authentic, even if we've been through a lot.
That's awesome. Kasi a lot of artists, and we've seen it. We've seen it in our own industry dito sa Pilipinas, pero even in the other show business industries in the US, people can lose their way so easily, especially when they're by themselves. So that's, I think, the biggest advantage of being a 9-piece band. So that's very, very interesting. Pero I also wanted to talk about, and I've asked this question to a few legends of the arts and crafts as well. Arts and crafts. Arts.
Art and craft.
Iba yun, arts and crafts. Pero I really want to get your thoughts because I also saw before, of course, yung YouTube channel ninyo and what the content that you guys put out there. Pero I'm gonna be very blunt. K-pop has a big influence on the Philippines. Let's just say it. It's true. K-drama, anything Korean has a huge influence. There's nothing wrong with that. Pero saan yung point where our own OPM flavor is being affected too much by K-pop and K-drama or yung influences ng iba't ibang bansa? How do we maintain who we are as Filipinos in music? Potch, you want to tackle that one?
Uh, it's interesting, kasi artists kasi, we translate what experiences we have, what learnings we have, what emotions we have, what feelings we have, what knowledge we have. It's essentially as an extension of ourselves. And uh, like different people, like everybody, we learn new things day to day. We take in new things day to day. Like you change your diet, the food that you eat for a couple of days, for a week. Your skin might change, your heart rate might change, your blood pressure might change. So whatever you take in, what happens to you, and whatever comes out of you must change as well. I mean, that's just how it
Yeah.
works. So I think you can say it's similar as well to music and influences and art. And whatever you take in, whatever you digest for yourself, to a degree, a part of it also comes out. It may not be intentional.
Mhm.
Like, okay, you want to sound like K-pop or you want to sound hip hop,
Yeah.
but it's a part of you. It's what you take in. It's an influence that you take.
It's like you become what you eat, basically.
Yeah.
Yung ganun say, di ba? But what I think for us, what I really enjoy about the band is, although we're 9 in the group, very distinct talaga yung identity ng isa't isa. And what amazes me talaga on my observation is that jam is jam, or like mix is make, and they know themselves. They know that they have weaknesses. They know they're also yung strengths. Parang I think it all boils down to identity. It's really
Yeah.
going back to knowing who you are and being, genuinely expressing that. Learning from the mistakes that you also encounter, or like but musically and creatively, I think yun yung maganda within the 9 of us, and how Ben and Ben also relates to other OPM artists. Na parang when we collaborate with them, sobrang deep inside, subconsciously, we know na, wait lang, like team OPM tayo diba? And
Yeah.
there's this unspoken movement within ourselves na ito yung gusto actually naming i-banner So, yun I think it's really all about being aware of who you are, basically, yung identity mo. And whatever you release, whatever you create, is actually, may embed yung creation mo of who you are, di ba? So, yeah, I think the balance then there is, I guess, paano ba yan? I think for us kasi, we know our goal. We know,
Yeah.
we definitely know our goal. And although,
Wait, can I? Sorry to cut you off. What is the goal of Ben and Ben?
Okay. So meron kaming general goal na what that we live by, and I believe the band knows these two. It's actually really, yung general idea is to create art and music that actually points people to faith, hope, and love.
Awesome.
So yan. One side yun. But it's also different when you start talking about OPM, and madami na siyang technical, I mean, yung mga intricate things to know about na
Yeah.
ang daming, it can't be like this one whole campaign lang for that also. Like, we're also Filipinos. That's part of identity. And so,
Yeah.
we also consider that, it's also consider that also in our heads.
It's so cool. Kasi a lot of people, and even myself, thought it could be simplified like a cube. There's just a certain amount of sides, but the more I talk to you guys, the more you can't condense it into one simple goal or one simple idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole
Dami.
identity. And
Dami
when
yan.
That's just for one person. You guys are nine, so
Right.
there's even
Oh,
more. There's even more. Pero I only have a few more questions, and a couple of them I just didn't really. Ako favorite place to think about questions in the shower. So wala naman to sa script and stuff like that. At
right.
nakita ko tong um I was actually stalking you guys. Aaminin ko, stalker ako. I stalked you guys.
It's all good. It's
Uh,
all good. We appreciate that you did the research.
Pero there's a quote actually from you, Paulo. I think this is in 2019, and I just saw it. And you said that change began when I surrendered it all to God and lived a life of faith, trust, and belief that things will turn out fine. And I think now more than ever, kahit that quote was before the pandemic, super relevant yun ngayon. How do you have faith where everywhere you look, whether we look to our government, whether we look to our family, whether we look to our work or the world around us, it doesn't always look good. How do we have faith in a time like this?
I think, the funny thing about faith is it wouldn't be necessary if it was all good things.
Hmm.
Like, why would you have to have faith? It's either if it were all good things or if you would know absolutely everything that's about to happen. Parang
Yeah.
the mere concept of faith is based on the reality that we don't know what's going to happen, and
Mhm.
also we don't know why things happen. And I think that alone is enough to ano eh, to really make us realize that, of course, apart from taking practical steps and taking action and taking care of ourselves, of our families, and all of that, faith is so much more important, especially during these times, because ano eh, there's this there's this false concept na parang if you surrender it with faith, then parang it's an irresponsible thing to do kasi wala ka nang gagawin. But actually, it's the opposite of that. Eh. Kasi the moment that you surrender it to faith, then somehow actually you get closer to figuring out what to do next. And all you
Mhm.
have to do is to just do it. And so it's very hard to explain, and it's even much harder to convince people of that idea. And so the same way that it did happen to me, which was basically talagang I just experienced life, and at some point it came to me. I think everyone has that point. Eh. Now we just
Yeah.
arrive at a point of enlightenment, I would say. Which
Mhm.
unfortunately, a lot of times galing talaga siya sa being at your lowest point.
Yeah, the
Pero
pain. Mhm.
yeah, pero ano eh, even those lowest points, they're there for something. And when we look back at them, para ma-realize natin na if I did survive that, then possibly I could really make it through even the future tough times that I'm gonna face. Parang ganun.
Well, I mean, I don't know if anyone's from being someone outside of Ben and Ben, outside of the full on fan base, I would say. I'm fully unbiased here. You don't even have to convince people of it because you're living it and we see it. So let's talk, walk, and live who you guys really are. And you talk about faith, and you talk about love, and you talk about just having a little bit of patience as well. Um, Good things happen when you just let go. Into the right hands, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yun nga,
Yeah.
katulad yung sinabi niyo, there's no light if there's no darkness, diba? You don't need it. Pero a little bit of light that we had recently and something that we all spotted on social media, and it was just one of those moments where you just have to celebrate with you guys. At the Yana, at the Feliz, can we put those pictures up? Because this is just
The, yeah.
amazing. Amazing to see this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go.
So, okay, there are some people who don't know what's going on. But can you guys tell us, ano ba yung nangyayari sa picture na to?
Okay, so yung picture na to,
Into
I remember this,
Go,
ano,
Ate.
this day
Yeah.
kasi, uh,
That was our
Fet,
first Dela Music.
Fet de la Musique sa Intramuros. And then, yun yung first time na may nag-interview sa amin from Mix. Sobrang, di namin siya ina-expect. Yeah, tapos, yeah, we grew up watching Mix. As in, sobrang Mix fans kami.
Nung may
Tapos,
robot pa as yung VJ.
Yun!
yeah! Yeah, sobra. Like sila VJ
Mm.
Chino. As in, yung
Mm.
mga OG
Yeah, yeah.
VJs.
Nikki.
Yeah, VJ Nikki. Tapos, nung may lumapit sa amin na mag-interview, tapos sobrang, as in, genuine smiles. Hawak yung mix mic. Sabi namin,
Starstruck kami sa mic.
sabay kami na starstruck. Kaya, hence the photo. Tapos, nalala ko din yung very first time na nagpunta nga tayo sa mix. Sobrang, na-starstruck din kami dun sa phrase na sabihin yung your choice.
Oh my God!
Your music!
Grabe,
Yeah.
kasi nalala ko yung moment na yun. That was the first time we were in the studio. Tapos, like, you were reading lang from the teleprompter na parang,
Yeah!
your choice, your music. Tapos, after namin sabihin nun, lahat kami, what? Did you just say that?
Tapos sinabihan kami nung director, okay, let's do it again, but give it like 5 seconds before you guys, like, fangirl,
Yeah,
fanboy.
Breakout.
Kasi kailangan daw malinis yung cut. So really had to take a breather before saying the line because we were all
Yeah.
such big fans nga of Mix. And then to be able to recreate the photo after.
Oh, and we have that picture there as well. Can we show that as
Yeah.
well? Boom!
Nung recreate yung photo, sobrang wow. Like, I can't words right now. I think may reason talaga kaya hindi kami nanalo for the past Mix Award. Ano, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Kasi ngayon lang naging mic yung
Oo nga. Diba?
yung trophy. Hinintay namin na maging mic yung trophy.
Ah, sinadya. Sadya pala yun. But anong feeling na when you guys won? In the first picture, you're only holding one mic. Dito, you have 2 awards. Anong feeling?
Nabingi silang lahat dun kasi kami ni Pat yung pinakamalakas sumigaw. Kasi medyo delay, as in talagang delayed reaction kami. So, ang nangyayari, sabi nung team namin, so may whole setup for the, yung, di ba, yung reception, speech, ganun. Tapos, sabi nung team namin, mag-i-interview sa inyo yung mix or ganun. At hindi yata mix, parang hindi
Spotify.
masyadong.
Hindi, parang meron kaming kailangan na i-unbox na something from
Okay.
Spotify or something.
Spotify, oo. So sabi nila, sige, may unboxing ng Spotify, ganun. True enough, may box naman. Tapos, nung binuksan namin yung box, unang nakita namin, para siyang pang Star Wars na pwede mong i-assemble.
Yeah.
Tapos nung nakita namin yung mix na nakalagay, talagang, gumanon kami, tapos sobrang sigawan kami. Pero mostly kami ni Pat. So,
Parang prior kasi to us opening the box, medyo kinutuban na ako eh. Like, I saw kasi na yung setup namin was in a different area of the house na we don't shoot there at all. Hindi talaga kami nag-shoot doon. Tapos parang, parang weird lang yung vibe ng mga tao that day. Tapos, nakutuban ako na parang there's something different.
Oh, pinagbihis po si Jorel, si Direk Jorel Leasing. Parang
hindi naman nagbibihis yun.
ganyan.
Exposed.
So,
Pero,
yun, kaya very, very memorable sa amin yung day na yun talaga. Sobrang nag-look back din kami sa what a ride it's been so far. So, yun.
And it's not over yet, especially with some of the music you're putting out now. Even in the future, if you don't get the awards, the hearts of the people are with it. Ako, and I don't know if this is ever gonna be encouraging to you. I grew up in Germany, not listening. Super, di naman against OPM, pero di ko maintindihan kaya ayoko. But it's people like you guys, Ben and Ben, like KZ, like Moira, like all the legends that even ako na-convert. And if you know me, hip hop Eminem only na ako dati. So I don't know. So you guys really did do that, and there's so many people who really do love your music and love you guys and what about the music. So we say congratulations again for Mellow Video of the Year, sa Mix Awards, as well as Collaboration of the Year.
Yeah.
Sa Mix Awards. And there's so much more to come, I'm sure. Pero last but not least, sa lahat ng mga tao na nanonood ngayon, ano yung gusto mong sabihin? Of course, to Liwanag, but also to all the casual viewers and just OPM lovers that support you.
Well,
Who wants to take it?
ang gusto namin sabihin sa inyong lahat ay, first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for being one of the pillars of reasons of why we continue to do what we do. Because there would be no music going around if there were no one to listen to it, right? And the fact that you are listening keeps us going. And ano to, what we've tried to do with this album, what we've experienced is there really is power in unifying. And that's the thing about collaborations na completely different genres, completely different na pinagmulan. Pero it's possible to create something together. And we hope to be able to inspire a lot of people to do the same, even if we can't physically be together.
Yep.
It's possible. And ayun, thank you Liwanag, thank you to everyone who's watching. Thank you Edward, man. Grabe yung conversation na to. In Kuiper's terms,
Thank
this
you.
is a level 10 conversation. So
Oh, thank you. Awesome.
8, 9, 10 ganun. So thank
Nice.
you so much.
Appreciate that. And to everyone watching, of course, do I even need to say this? Support them and their music, and of course, stream all the songs and watch the music videos that are out as well. Thank you so much, Ben and Ben, for coming
Thanks,
on the show. You guys are
Edward.
Thanks,
amazing.
Edward.
See you again next time. Dito sa Kwentong Barber. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
And we are here right now, and we are not finished. Well, umiyak pa ako dun, ah. We are not finished yet, because one thing I really wanted to touch on, we still have, it's crazy, we have over 5,000 people watching at the moment. We almost have 1 million. I think we could reach 1 million before the end of the episode. Pero gusto ko rin i-echo yung sinabi ng Ben and Ben. They actually didn't even say it, but they sang about it sa kanta nila na Kapangyarihan. And I just want to sit here and remind everyone na nasa atin yung kapangyarihan. It's in the hands of the people. The power is in the hands of the people. So remember that, however that applies to you, let it talk to you in that way. Pero we can change the course of this nation, yung direction that we're on at the moment. A lot of people naman, they grew up going to school. Tapos you have to stand, you have to put your hand on your heart, and you have to sing the national anthem every morning. I learned the national anthem when I was in Tagalog workshops with Teacher Wena sa Dora, doon sa Star Magic workshops. And there's a line there na tayo daw ang perlas ng silanganan, the pearl of the Orient. And I think for many years, maybe we can look ourselves in the mirror and ask ourselves, do we act the way? Is our country and our government really behaving like we are the pearl of the Orient? Na tayo talaga ang perlas ng silanganan. So maybe we have to ask ourselves that. And sometimes it just takes all of us standing together and making a decision that we will once again be the pearl of the Orient. Pero to everyone watching right now, we're almost at 950,000. Yes, sabi nga ng Mayward Malaysia, MW Malaysia, register to vote. You still have time. We are almost at 1 million. Over 5,000 viewers, like I said, 5,300. And we're on the road to 350,000 hearts. Maraming salamat, Jonas Smith, for that diamond shower, Nanay Zita for those 2 diamond showers. And we also today will be giving not just the top 3 gifters, pero yung top 20 gifters. So as we are just getting that, we're gonna be saying thank you to Nanay Zita once again for the Chocolate Hills. Bagsak ka na din, Dot. Oh my goodness. Do you see this, Dottie? Nakikita mo ba to? You do not have enough to send another gift. Wala akong, hindi connected yung account ko dito eh. And it's probably for the best, so I can save my money. Pero thank you, Meglex, for that halo-halo. Edward715 for another halo halo, and Kismet Nayward for another ha 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 ha. Thank you so much for all of the. Oh, we're at 1 million. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Marate Aimpron for the diamond shower, and that Malacanang coming from Pink Cadillac. Thank you so much, and we did it all without me dancing. Oh, ano yung ginagawa? Ano yung favorite move ni Robbie at ni Kuya Luis? Ayun, yung ganun. Oh, don't worry, this Sunday babawi ako sa inyo. Nanay Zita, thank you so much for that flying kiss. Bahay Kubo, English version. Translate ko muna sa Google Translate, tapos I'll sing it here next time. My goodness, what a day this has been. A lot of things have happened during that interview, and I was actually, I'm not gonna lie, nervous for that interview because I just knew stories were gonna be shared. I just had this feeling that that their words and the way that they shared at yung kwento at mga memories ng Ben and Ben would somehow impact someone watching. I just had a feeling. It has to be a couple of specific people. So if that encouraged you, if that challenged you, if it inspired you, like Ben and their music does, to change something and to take a step forward and do something, make a change, and hopefully it did, and I'll be praying for that as well. Pero once again, everyone, you can stream and watch the videos and the songs of Ben and Ben on Spotify and all the different streaming platforms. Watch their music videos on YouTube. Yes. So much for everyone who's been on the live. We're up to 5.5 thousand people. That is amazing. 5,500 people. Maraming salamat. We're gonna be getting those 20 top gifters right now. I'm trying to. There we go. Where are we? Teka lang. Saan yung ano? Ate Yana, sinend mo yung same picture ng dalawang beses. Saan yung top? Start ako sa 20. You didn't send me 20. Okay lang. Don't worry, guys. It means we can stay on the live a little bit longer. I just have from 9. Wait lang. Ate, wala. Promise. I just see the 9. I have from 8. And I don't want to start from the bottom. We start from, ano yan? Ano yung song na yan? Started from the bottom, now we here. But we're not gonna sing that. Ayun, sorry. Yan na pala, Ate Yana. Pasensya na. Ito na, Crusher 22. Our Crushers 22 at number 20. Agnes Balba, Vanessa 74, Mayward Marl Keps, Mayward Moscow, Dottie Brin. Wow, nagpikated si Dottie. Yun pa talaga si Dottie. Entrabar, Marate, Aimpron, Mayward Japan, who's verified, by the way. That's awesome. Planet Umaboshi, Hong Kong Solo Jing, and Jay. And then we're going to I Love Mayward, Boss Lady 14. I love that name. Kismet Mayward, Bamama, Pink Cadillac 0207, me, Jonas Smith at number 3, Zita Lopez or Nanay Lopez, or Nanay Zita, sorry, at number 2, and then at number 1, as always, Mayward Flyers official. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in on another amazing episode of Kwentong Barber. There's so much more to come, and it's gonna be an exciting weekend being back at ASAP again. I want ASAP sa mismong studio. I hope you guys will spend time with us there. I don't even know what else to say. I'm saying e, o, u all the time, but I'm just really grateful. I'm just really, really grateful. Hindi ako sasayaw dito sa mismong live kasi ang hirap sumayaw pag nakaupo. Pero sa Sunday, tatayo ako at sasayaw tayong lahat. Thank you so much, and remember, the power is in your hands and you can make that change. I'll see you again next time, only here on Kwentong Barber, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mix Global. Remember the title, remember the guests, remember the name. We'll see you again very, very soon. This is Edward Barber. Peace out.